What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat. Today in the world of indie gaming, we're checking back in on Dawn of Man, which actually just had a revision to its entire combat system, which I personally am very, very curious to dive on in and see. So without further ado, let's start a new game off. We can do the Northlands or we can do Continental Dawn. Sure, we can do the Northlands. I feel all right about being a northerner. We got to pick where we want to start out at. We can start out next to the frozen river right here, frozen valley, I guess. We can be next to the chill lake. I am a fan of chillaxing. We've got the North River here, and then let's go with the lake. I like lakes. I'm a big fan of lakes, although they can be a little bit obnoxious sometimes when it comes to like navigating the terrain, because you got to go around instead of across like you can with a river. But I never play anything in the Northlands anyway, so I figure we'll check it out now. Hopefully we survive long enough where we can check out the new combat content, which has apparently been mixed up entirely from what it used to be. So I'm excited about that, because combat was kind of one of the weaker areas of this game. And so if they've got that all fixed up so it's a little bit more like RTS-like, or something along those lines where it feels like it's got a little bit more meat on its bone rather than gristle, because it felt kind of like when I first played combat in this game, it felt a little bit like a filler. It didn't feel like RimWorld or any of the other major games where invasions like mattered and you had to pay attention. So here we are in the lands of the North. The North! We need to do a couple of things out here. We need to put down a work area. We need to like gather some steaks. So I'll put some steak gathering over there. The other thing we're going to need is we're going to need some flint. Do we have any flint around? Flint, where are you, little black stones? There's a, what the hell? There's a rhino? We have no fuel. Well, I told somebody to go work on that. So, oh, look, the cows have come to visit. That's a mistake. You guys look entirely too delicious. Like, I like cows and everything. Cows are a nice animal. But at the same time, they made a mistake when they decided to taste so good. Let's see here. We'll put in some flint gathering right there, even though it's kind of far away. Normally with the flint gathering, you find something a little bit closer. But unfortunately, we have not been gifted with flint. I know we have no fuel and we have no flint. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We can also put in a little fishy area. There we go. We'll put in a little fishy area. And then I'll probably drop another little fishy area right over there. And so what these are is these are little workplace markers. If you've never seen this game before, sometimes I forget that when I revisit games, there's going to be a lot of people that see the video that haven't seen the game before, so they might not know what I'm doing. And I've played this game like a zillion hours, and so anyways, what I'm doing is I'm placing work areas. You go to the little tab right here, and you can gather sticks. Basically, it's a standing work order. Rather than doing like RimWorld does, where you assign a person to like a thing based on priorities or whatever, in this game, you put down a little work flag, and then once you have the flag down, you just like go to the flag, and then you can decide how many people are going to be working there, and then it will randomly grab and assign people from the group. And as you can see right here, this guy's going out here and he's doing a little bit of fish. You can actually put him on camera mode too if you really want to, and you can watch him just standing in here up to his waist in freezing water fishing. Did you catch anything? Was that a victorious fishing expedition, or was that like, oh, looks like he took something off the end. Yeah, he checked it back on shore. Looks like he caught something. I don't know how effectively he caught something because we don't have a little fish pile or anything like that to quantize it. Is that even the right word? Quantify it? There we go, quantify it. We got two little things of flint over there, though, so that's good. We've gathered one flint, and we've got 3 sticks right now. Probably good. What do we start out with as far as our huts go? So we've just got 2 normal tents. That means we're going to need one of the crafting places, I think. We already have a hearth, so that's fine. We got a skins dryer. We're going to need a crafter. So let's go ahead and we will take the crafter, and we'll kind of just like put him, yeah, like right there. And they'll get to that when they get to that. Building in this game can take a little bit of time, especially at the beginning when you don't have a whole lot of people to help out with it. Sometimes you got to kind of just wait it out. But oh, we started out in winter. That's rough. How much food do we have? We have 3 fish. That's okay. We'll be able to do something here. They will stoke the fire eventually. Looks like we've got about half fuel right there, so maybe it'll be okay. I don't know how many twigs it takes in order to get that up and running, but we haven't discovered the ability to chop down trees yet. So that's a skill that we lack. We do have a megalith right there really, really close to our village. We can use that later on to craft like a Stonehenge or something for like the spiritual fulfillment of our people, just in case they want to have their hearts filled with the power of stacked stones. We do have a little stone pile right there too. I don't know if I want to gather from that just yet. So you might be saying to yourself, Splat, what is the point of this game? Well, really the point is to last as long as possible. Eventually you can go from prehistoric times all the way up to like the early medieval in this game if you really, really want to. If you stick with it, you'll get to the point where your people become like Vikings and they have the hair braids and they have kind of the, I guess, Scandinavian looking outfits. At least that's what they look like to me. I don't know if they are. I might be wrong. I'm wrong about things really, really frequently in life. So it's possible that I'm wrong. But really the big thing that we want to work towards right now is I want to get people some spears so that we can start hunting, we can start drying some food, and more importantly, we can start accumulating cultural knowledge, which is basically how you advance in this game. There is kind of a little, if you go to the management menu, you have this right here, your techs. As you do stuff like building buildings, fishing, basically every activity in the game, you'll start to, there's one right there, you start to get knowledge points. Once you have knowledge points, you can trade them in for advancements along the tech tree. And so we've got our crafter over here. Good stuff. I think the stuff we're going to need for our crafters is, honestly, I think we're going to need a bunch of spears. So let's make like 4 spears for right now, like 4 bifaces, and maybe like a couple more harpoons just in case. I don't know how many harpoons we have, but we definitely probably want to have a few more fishing tools. And what you'll see is as we queue that stuff up, this lady's coming on over here to sit down for a pleasant afternoon of carving stick. Aw, yeah. There's nothing I would rather do with my free time than sit around carving stick. And so it's good to see that that's been preserved over the eons. You know, like 8,000 years ago, there was some random lady wearing highs that liked to carve stick just as much as I like to carve stick. It's a simple hobby, but a hobby nonetheless. This is to make sure, though, if you're wondering why I'm stacking up spears and knives and stuff like that, we want to make sure that everybody is armed. That's the most important part of this entire process, is that we are going to start hunting, we are going to start doing things, and having everybody armed makes that a little bit simpler. They're not going to deal a whole lot of damage for right now because all they have is like simple wooden spears, but we probably don't want to attack these guys. These guys are probably a mistake. They tend to like rally and fight back. The deer, though, the deer tend to scatter. We also have what looks like a wild donkey over there. We've also got some predators moving around the backfield, so we got some cave lions and whatnot. Oh, good, we've gathered 10 sticks. Little bit more knowledge to keep us going as a culture. I think I'm going to need more skins pretty soon. That's what I think I'm going to need. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go into primal vision real fast and just kind of see where all the animals is at. Yeah, so we probably want to send people out to hunt the reindeer would be my guess. So I'm going to queue them up and tell them to go ahead and hunt reindeer. Now these guys are going to scatter. They're going to take off when they see us coming, you know, gripping that thing. But for now, we should be all right. How bad's the fishing been over here? Oh, wow, you guys have already, like, tapped all that out. Damn, you guys fishing like crazy over here. I like the fact that you guys dedicated to it, though. We ain't got that other spear done yet. Oh, yeah. It's taking longer than expected. I guess taking a stick and making it pointy is kind of like a considerable job. Are they taking off right now? I really don't want to deal with these lions either. These lions that are right here next to our colony are kind of bad. Like, in general. We haven't had a chance to domesticate these yet and turn them into purring little house cats. And so, like, we're going to have to do that at some point. We don't have any storage spots? Really? So we didn't start out with any storage spots. Let's go ahead. I would like to have, like, a wood pile. That sounds good. And then we will also put down a rock pile right there. So we've got the rock pile and we've got the stick pile. That's going to give us a little bit of extra storage so that we're not tapping out, because right now it's trying to store everything. Oh, good. The lions are coming by our colony right now. Well, hopefully they move along and go somewhere else. That's my hope anyways. Like, if they move along and go somewhere else, we'll be a lot safer. We're not even, like, midway through winter right now. Yeah, you guys better get back on that fishing. So I guess that's the difference between, like, the easy mode and the medium mode, is that in the medium mode, you basically start out in winter having to deal with all that nonsense. Now, the other thing that I'd like to build, but we don't have any dried skins right now, is I would like to get around... Yeah, I'd like to get around to hunting, but... Oh, why are you guys migrating away? No, don't do that. Don't do that, please. Megalosaurus. Alright, we'll go kill the Megalosaurus. I need skins. We need skins very, very badly. There's actually not a whole lot of hunting to go around right now. We're going to have to get considerably lucky if we want to keep some of this stuff to ourselves. We'll hunt the donkey over there, too. Oh. These dudes are just, like, chilling over here? Maybe I'll take down one of these flags for fishing. Reindeer have escaped. Yeah, and then the lions are over here, too. They're drinking out of my water supply. That's something that I had failed to consider, is that, like, maybe living near the closest water supply is a mistake. Because, well, on one hand, so here's the thing to consider. On one hand, it's going to draw all the animals to us, which should make hunting a little easier. The downside to that is it's going to frequently bring predators around our camp that we're going to constantly have to be dealing with, and that's going to be a bit of a headache. Where are you going? Like, what are you up to right now? Oh, you're fishing. Okay. That's fine. Fish away. Fish to your heart's content. I believe in you. It's a bad day to be a donkey out here. If you're a donkey out here, bad things are occurring. I think that... Let's speed up the game to see if we can get to the other end of winter. I want to take it easy on hunting for the moment. Just... Man, they out here killing everything. Yeah, go butcher that. We need the skins. Please go butcher that. Hey, we get the skins dryer done. Good. Skins dryer all nice and finished off. We need to build some residences, too, so that people will, like, move in and become a part of our society. There we go. We need more people. Megalosaurus has escaped. Yeah, he definitely took off for the hills over there. That is the truth. That man decided to be a traveling man before he got up and out of here. Did you grab all that stuff? You did? Yeah, get the skins, too. Like, the skins are important. I hear the sounds of somebody throwing spears or something over here. The wild donkey has escaped. Well, don't let it escape. So one thing that this game has, it has like an internal system where if the donkey gets too far away from your city, it like cancels out the work order, when sometimes I'd actually wish for my people to keep on fighting and attack. Oh, did you get into a fight? What's wrong with you? Oh, you're just hungry. Okay, that's fine. You can be hungry. I don't care about that. We'll hunt that pig, too. Basically, oh, good. We killed the... Oh, we got one. Nice. So that's going to be a couple of hides. That gives us a bone. Give us a little bit of meat. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get ourselves all stacked up. I'm trying to get enough raw skins to where we can start, like, refining them and turning them into the good stuff, which you can see right here. They've actually taken one of the skins, and they've hung it up on our little dryer. Don't hesitate to make lots of these. If you make a bunch of those... It's usually a good idea, but we need like a basic storage tent so that we can start storing our resources as well, because as of right now, I get the feeling that we're not doing a great job at having lots of extra space to store things. I'll probably put it right there so that's next to our crafting location, and it's next to our central repository for stuff. I would like to kill off this herd of lions too. Like, I would like for these lions to be dead, but... Let's put in a gathering spot as well so that we can get berries. Berries are a great way in this game to like supplement your food income so that you don't have to eat all of your meat every single time, you know, somebody's hungry. They'll actually go get berries and things like that. I don't know if there's any wild plants over here, but that's looking pretty good. That definitely looks like a good foraging spot, so we'll put that in right there. We're sitting on 5 flint right now. We're sitting on 8 sticks. Very nice. That will work. Okay, so we've got some more flint over there next to the megalith, and actually the world has become green and beautiful again. I'm actually waiting for these cave lions to kind of like split off. They're going to stay as a herd for a little bit, but when they run out of food, make no mistake, they will come after our villagers. And so my current intent, how are we doing on technology, by the way, is to kind of pick them off one by one as we can. We've got dog domestication. We've got food drying. Yeah, do food drying. I do feel like we're going to have a considerable problem keeping ourselves in fresh food if we don't get on top of this. And so we can actually have a food drying rack over here, and that'll help out a bunch with making sure like the fish and the meat that we're harvesting off of all these animals does not go bad, because it does rot very, very quickly. And so having the drying racks is really going to help out with that. Let's go ahead and we'll bump this up a little bit on the speed front so that we're getting things finished off. How many sticks is this going to need? We need one more stick over there. Okay. And then the drying rack actually hasn't finished on... Actually, it finished on one of them. And then that one's almost done drying. So we should be able to get that storage hut done very, very shortly. What do I have to hunt around here? There's a donkey or a horse or something? Yeah, go hunt that. Somebody go kill that. The lions have moved to kind of the south side of the lake. I'm going to say it's the south side of the lake. I don't actually know what side of the lake it is, but I'm going to say it's the south side, and we're on the north side right now, so them south side cats come around. Them literal south side cats, we going to have problems. All right, so we got that right there. We'll queue those guys up to be hunted as well. Oh, we got 10 flint. Nice. We're still gathering some knowledge over here. And we've got 10 raw meat. Oh, you killed that one too. Nice. Well done. Okay, I didn't know that they were actively getting things finished off. I'm proud of yous. I'm proud of yous. Good job. We still haven't finished off. Yeah, the storage hut's going to take a little while, unfortunately. Like, that's just a fact that we're going to have to live with, is that the storage hut needs to get done soon. But we've got so many other things going on right now that it is going to take some time. And it does work on, like, a queue system. So, like, it'll do that first, then it'll do this, then it'll do this. And this is going to be, like, a big grip of all the sticks that we're gathering. We actually haven't finished off most of these sticks, though, so that's good. And when we do, we can actually just move it right over to there as well. Or hopefully by that time, maybe we'll have lumberjacking as a skill. And so once we have the lumberjacking, that'll make things go a little bit faster. So them strawberries right there. We have strawberries, blueberries. We have raspberries. I personally love raspberries. Although my favorite is cranberries. I'm a big fan of cranberries. Cranberries are the good stuff. We actually might need to add another drying rack. That or I've just got too many jobs queued up. It could be either or. We'll give them a second to sort this out. We haven't gotten any new immigrants either. This dude's down here fishing. Okay. I'm alright with that. Can we prioritize one of these maybe? Yeah, let's get that done so that we can start drying some of this food because we've got all this meat that we've been hunting for. And it's going to go bad, like, really quickly, so I'd like to get on top of that so that we don't waste a resource that actually does not respawn that quickly. What is that, a woolly rhino? I don't think we have much of a chance of killing a woolly rhino unless we go out there with some serious numbers. I would like to kill off some of these cave lions, too. I just don't want them, once they kill off all the food over here, they're going to start coming after my villagers. And so, like, I'd prefer to kind of get rid of them now while they're a lesser concern. Watch the hunt. Watch the hunt. There she goes. I don't think the hunt was very successful. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, she just kind of broke off. She gave up on it. These colonists have a whole lot of quit in them. They just can't help it. They just love quitting. I mean, to be fair, quitting a job is really satisfying. Like, I don't know if you've ever had that moment where you're just like, you know what? I quit. And then you just, like, walk out. But it is pretty satisfying. It's cathartic. Bad for the bank account, but really, really good for morale. And then, like, as the bank account starts to dwindle, that becomes bad for morale, too. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes you got to be like, you know what? I'm out. I've done it. I've walked out on a job before. Sometimes you get pushed too far. Sometimes the disrespect is just too great and you're like, no. I will not continue to work for you. I can't do it. Sometimes you got to prioritize your own personal respect for yourself over your financial security. Not always. Don't get me wrong, not always. Like, sometimes you got to suck it up and just be like, well, I guess I will take this personal affront so that I can continue eating. But then other times you be a little bit more financially stable. And, like, sometimes somebody pushes things just, like, one step too far. And then you're like, you know what? I quit this job. I quit right now. I'm not finishing my shift. I'm walking out. I've been there. I get it. I feel like I may have them on a few too many jobs right now. But food is rotting. Let's get rid of the fishing spots. That'll maybe clear up a little bit of space. Like, I know somebody's probably over here foraging, too. We actually didn't get any immigrants, which I expected to get. I thought we were going to get immigrants, but unfortunately, does not appear to be the situation. Maybe immigrants come. We're in summer right now. Oh, really? We're already all the way through spring. Gotcha. Okay, well, one more stick and you can build that. There's sticks right there. Like, we have sticks in the storage. You want to maybe just, like, take a minute and take the stick and put it over there? We also have both of the dried thingies that we need in order to get our storage tent done. If you wanted to be a real bro and get that finished off for me. Huh? Or I guess we could keep going hunting for stuff that's just going to rot anyways because nobody's doing their job. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Whatever, it's all good. Oh my god, they're actually going to finish it. Yeah, get the drying rack done. It's drying rack fun. When it is built, it weighs a drying rack ton. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Get all those sticks on there. Perfect. So now the drying rack's done, so we don't have to worry about starving anymore. Okay, we still have to worry about starving a little bit, but not as bad as before. So what they'll do is they'll take some of this meat that's actually going bad very, very quickly. You can see how bad the meat is by see right there. It rots really fast, which is why we like to have the drying rack. And if you look right there, they're hanging up all our little beef jerkies and stuff. Continue hunting and killing smaller animals, please. Have we got enough technology to, like, move up a little bit? We have 4. So one more point, and we'll be able to I'll probably go for bone tools. We're not killing things very effectively right now, which is disappointing. Yeah, we need more DPS, I think. I think we need more damage that we can put on these enemies. Or I guess not these enemies, but this quarry. It'll also make us a little bit safer just in case anything decides to attack. Oh, cool. They're finally getting the storage tent done, too. Nice. Okay. All right. You see what I mean? And over here, you can check the progress of everything that's on the drying rack. We only got 5 things on there right now, but they do last considerably longer if you dry them. I don't know if sun-drying fish and meat actually works. As I understand it, you would need some kind of charcoal or something to make this work. Oh, cool. We got a new human. Nice. Well, that'll increase our productivity a little tiny bit. A new human has joined. No storage slots left. That's what you say now. That's what you say now, my friend, somewhat preemptively. That's what you say now, but soon. Soon. Probably need more clothing, I think. Although we need more successful hunts, too. There we go. So now we have a storage tent, which will store a ton of stuff. Which is good. Very, very good. Oh, you guys killed a mouflon over here? Nice, dude. Or somebody killed a mouflon over here. I don't know if it was us that killed said mouflon, or if we're just being scavengers right now. But it looks like somebody killed das mouflon. Alright, let's go back in here, and we will get bone tools. Because I think we have a few bones all ready to go. And that'll actually increase our damage by quite a lot when we go out hunting. So let's make, like, 2 bone harpoons. And then, like, 4 of those. Because that's all the bones that we have right now, unfortunately. So until we get a few more bones, not really going to be a massive option. Hey, you guys got him. Nice, well done. 2 more bones, 4 more meat. Yeah, get up inside that horse right there. I've never eaten horse, but I figure horse probably tastes about the same as cow. Like, they're kind of a similar animal if you really reduce them. Like, they both got hooves. They've got 4 legs. They're both quadrupeds. They both eat grass. Like, they're kind of similar. Like, you know, like in the Western world, we'd be like, a horse is a work animal. You don't eat that. But honestly, I'm from the West, and like if I was hungry and there's a horse sitting there and I got myself a 30-06, well, we ain't gonna be hungry for much longer. We're gonna eat ourselves a horse out there. That's what Splatty says. That's what Splatty says. Splatty gonna eat that horse. Oh wow, ibexes have a ton of meat on them. I didn't know that ibexes were packing that kind of meat. Not bad. Okay, we'll get that up on the drying rack. We We got 2 drying racks right now. We're almost done with the second one. We're actually starting to accumulate some cultural knowledge pretty rapidly, too. That rack is almost completely full. That's what I love to see right there. That's what I love to see. So all this stuff has now been dried, so it lasts a lot longer when compared to, like, raw meat. This stuff will last almost, like, an entire year if it's been properly dried, and so that's the good stuff right there. We're also still bringing back a bunch of raw skins. We could probably use another skins dryer over here. I'm going to wait to queue up the skins dryer until this other food dryer is done, but we're making good progress right now. We're making progress you can be proud of, I think. So I have enough room for 9 villagers. Okay, it said a trader arrived, but I don't think we really have anything that I want to trade for right now. So we'll probably just leave it alone. With the bone spears, we're almost done with those. We finished off all the harpoons, which should make them more effective at fishing. Which is like, fishing is going to be really, really useful in the early game. But as you get further into the game, fishing becomes less and less useful because there simply aren't enough fish in the lake to sustain a large population. Like, there just aren't enough. And what was that over there? Like a wolf? What was that? Oh, it's a donkey. Okay, they came back. The donkey came back the very next day. The donkey came back. They thought he was a goner, but the donkey came back. Wait, did somebody kill the donkey? Oh, I think the bear killed him. Okay. So the bear took him out. Never mind. The bear assassinated our meal source, unfortunately. Well, I guess we'll just have to ride it out for the rest of the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me. This game is called Dawn of Man. It's actually one of my favoritist games of the last year or so. I really like it. I've played it a ton. I've streamed it at Twitch TV/SplatterCatGaming. I'd love to invite you if you wanted to come see me live. I stream pretty much every single day of the week. This week's been a little bit touch and go because I have the flu, and so I haven't been feeling too good the last couple days, but I'm bouncing back now. And so anyways, this week might be a little touch and go just because of the old flu-y business. But I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for stopping on in. Don't forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and get the game down below if you wanted to support the developers. How you doing? Take care, everybody. I'll see you with whatever's hot and fresh next.